Everyone, we will be starting with next exercise 3.2. Although we have already started, but the concept which I want to tell you, I'm telling you right now. Intersecting lines, that means it should have a unique solution, exactly one. Coincident lines, they should have infinitely many solution. Parallel lines, no solution. Now just learn this to the trick. Unique solution. A1 upon A2 is not equal to V1 upon V2. Simply unique. It's totally unique when they both are not equal. It's totally unique now. Infinitely many solution, everything is equal in the world. Infinitely everything is equal. No solution, first are equal, third is not equal. The moment you will understand the unique and infinite, you can write the no solution also. Unique means different, subset different. First and second are not equal. Infinitely many solution, everything is equal. No solution, last one is not equal. Okay. And what we know that unique and infinitely many solutions are consistent solutions. No solution is inconsistent. There is no solution, that means it is totally inconsistent. Now come back to the exercises 3.2. On comparing A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2, find out whether the line representing the following pair of linear equation at a point are parallel or coincident. Parallel and coincident. We have gone through with the concept parallel and coincident. Now we will do the questions. Take out A1 as 5, B1 as -4, C1 as 8, A2 as 7, B2 as 6, C2 as -9. First of all, we will check A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2. Just remember my words. While doing these type of questions, always check A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2. Why? If you're checking A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2 first, if they are not equal, then we should not see the C1 and C2. We will not go to the C1 and C2, or we will not going to solve C1 and C2. If they are not equal, that means ultimately it's a unique solution. We don't have to look after that. But if it is not, then we have to check C1 upon C2 also. Now I've done it, A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2. After solving it, I'll get 5 upon 7 is not equal to under root 2. Sorry, it's not equal to -2/3. That means line intersect at exactly 1 point. Unique solution. Exactly one, which I've told you. Got it, everyone? Question number 3. To the remaining parts of that question. Now the question says whether the A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1 upon C2. When you will compare the ratios of them, you have to tell that equations are consistent or inconsistent. I've told you about consistent. Unique and infinitely many solutions are consistent. And the last one is not inconsistent. That is no solution. Now again A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. First of all, what I've told you, check A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2. They are not equal. That means unique. That means consistent. Second part, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Check A1 upon A2. They are equal. Now you have to check C1 upon C2. After checking C1 upon C2, you have got my 8 upon 9, which is not equal to both of them. That means it will become no solution. That is inconsistent. That is inconsistent. Got it? Now see question number 4. Which of the following pair of linear equations are consistent and inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. If the points are consistent, you have to draw the graph also. Now see the first part. X plus y, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Got it? You have compared, it will become consistent. The first part has become the consistent. If it is consistent, you have to draw the graph. Draw the graph in the same form which I have told you in the previous exercise. X plus y is equal to 5. Take out the value of x. Again 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Take out the value of x. Again 10 minus 2y upon 2. Because if you will solve both the equations, you will get the similar graph, the same graph. Okay? The graph will be same. You have to draw the graph by your own. Okay? Now see the second part. x minus y is equal to 8, 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. Got it? After solving it, you have got a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. That means it is inconsistent. This is inconsistent. Got it? You don't have to draw the graph. Do the remaining parts. Now see question number 5, the word problem. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Just read this question once again. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden is 36. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden is 36. That means perimeter of rectangular is twice L plus B. Twice L plus B according to question. Half the perimeter is equal to 36. We have taken width as x या breadth as x, length as y. L plus B 36 आ गया. Yes or no? Again, y plus x is equal to 36. We have converted into x and y. One more equation we have to form. Length is 4 meter than its width. Length is y is equal to 4 meter 4. More than means plus its width x. Width is x. Length is 4 meter more than its breadth. Now put this value of y 4 plus x in equation number 1. Put this y here. After putting this value you will get 4 plus x equal to 36. X plus x 2x. 4 in the negative. 36 minus 4 32. 2x is equal to 32. X is equal to 16. Now put this x is equal to 16 in equation number 2. In equation number 2, that means 4 plus x, 4 plus 16 comes out to be 20. 4 plus 16 is equal to 20. Got it, everyone? Now see question number 6. In question number 6, we just have to write the equation which is similar to the conditions. For the intersecting lines, you have to write an equation. I have written the equation which is not equal to a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. The equation which was given to us is 2x plus 3y minus 8. I have written one equation. 2x plus 4y minus 3. You can write any equation, beta. There is no foundation that you have to write this equation. You can write any equation which does not satisfy this equation. For parallel lines, I have written the equation. You can match it afterwards. Coincident lines, I have written the equation. You can match it. And you can write another equation also. Got it? Now, the last question comes. Draw the graph of the equation x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. We have to determine the coordinates also after drawing the graph, because they have asked that this coordinates of the vertices will draw a triangle by these lines and the x-axis. That triangle should be on the x-axis we have to see, and we have to shade the region also. Again, the graph can be easily made. X minus y is equal to 1. X value we have find out. Y minus 1. Again we have find the value of x. Points I have taken out. You will also going to take out the points. 0, 1, 2 I have put the value of x here. I have got the value of y. 4, 2, 0 I have put the values. You can put any value and you can find the answer. Make sure that one of the points should have the equal. That means 2 by 2 or 3. 2 or 3 are the same points. They should contain the same points in both the equation while you are drawing the graph. Keep this in mind. I have drawn the graph. Graph is in this form. This is x-axis. I have shaded this region. It is meeting here 0, minus 1. Meeting here 2, 3. The triangle is formed as 4, 0. So the coordinates will become 2, 3, 0, minus 1, 4, 0. Look at it very carefully. Complete this exercise, everyone. God bless you, all of you.